Hello, welcome to another video. Let's talk about the games that I'm still looking forward to in 2024, and you probably should be as well. So, if you're like me, and when summer kind of comes around, there's kind of this lull with games usually. Not as much this year. It's been kind of weird because, like, Elden Ring DLC came out in June, so that kind of held people over a lot. And then August now with Black Myth Wukong, people are very excited about that. Everyone's playing that. Very highly anticipated games were coming out this summer, which isn't always the case. I usually find it where once like the summer months are kind of starting, and it's starting in spring kind of, let's see what's in the backlog. What great games have I just completely missed out on and wanted to come back and try, never had the time. And now I probably do because there's not as much brand new stuff that is pulling my attention, right? But with that being said, there is a lot of games coming out in those months as well as September. So I've lumped September in there, and I'm gonna go by these by confirmed release dates. No games that I'm saying don't have a confirmed release date. Obviously, some of these could change. They could be pushed back, to next year. But 2024 has been a relatively strong year for video games, I would say. It seemed like it's got a lot of different stuff for a lot of different people. Even like something like Nintendo has seemed like they've gotten a decent fair share of games. I might be lumping in like games from last year, but I don't pay enough attention. But with all that being said, first game I'm looking forward to, coming out very soon on September 9th, and that is Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Go watch the trailers and stuff for this game. It looks badass as hell. All of Warhammer 40k has always looked badass to me, but it's a full series I've been like an arm's reach away from. Like, I'll check it out little bits. Never have gotten into it myself. The closest thing would be Warhammer 40k Darktide. Had a lot of fun with that. For what it is, it's a fun game, 100%. But it does seem very interesting. The gameplay looks really cool and like also gritty, and the environment seems really, grounded. But it just looks really cool, badass. Realistically, I think that's what Warhammer always kind of tries to do. So that's a first game in September. That's like a little over a week away, that I'm really looking forward to playing. And the other game that I'm looking forward to playing in September is not a game that is coming out this year. It is getting a PC release this year. On September 17th, yep, I have it written down, Final Fantasy 16 is coming out to PC, so I will actually get to play it because it is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. If you don't have PlayStation 5, that was hard to say, you haven't played it yet. Like myself. But I remember all the hype and everything with Final Fantasy 16 before it came out, and it kind of seemed like as soon as it came out, a lot less people talked about it, but it looks pretty goddamn crazy. So I'm looking forward to playing it. Again, I'm not a big Final Fantasy person, but the game has looked really cool and such that it's pulled me in, and I'm definitely going to try it and play through it to see if it's something that I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's try the newest one kind of thing, right? But that's also in September. So those are the only two games in September, so I don't really have a lot. October is a heavy month. And that starts with another remake. And that would be the Until Dawn remake that's coming to PS5 and PC. Yeah, okay, yes, it is coming on PC. And that is October 4th. I have never played Until Dawn. I don't know the story of Until Dawn. I know it's a horror game that makes you do choices and stuff like that. It's not too gameplay heavy, but I've heard that it's really good and really scary, and it's kind of created this kind of genre of games, or the one developer kind of makes a bunch of games similar to this. But to my knowledge, Until Dawn was the first real starter of all of this stuff, or all of these games. I'm looking forward to playing it. It looks fantastic, the graphics and everything in the remake. It seems like they have done a lot to make it look better. I don't know if they've changed the story or whatnot, because that would kind of suck for people that had played it in the past and remember. But it's definitely a horror game. It's going to be October, so it's going to be perfect for that time frame. And sticking with the spooky kind of feeling, the next game is Silent Hill 2 remake, whatever. that is coming to PlayStation 5 as well as PC again. And I've already checked this because I'm really looking forward to Silent Hill 2. I've never played Silent Hill 2. I've seen videos talking about Silent Hill 2 and why it was like so good for its time, like everything it did, and why they made a remake, like a HD remaster that kind of ruins it. So I'm really looking forward to playing that. That's a game that kind of is older than me, like my gaming time frame. I didn't play horror games or anything like that when I was a kid, when that game came out. So I've never played Silent Hill 2. You only ever hear wonderful things about Silent Hill 2. If you look on like older like vintage gaming websites to like buy a copy of the OG version, it's expensive. And it's because the remaster one sucks and everyone says the OG one is the one to play. So hopefully this rebuilt, remaster, remake one makes you feel like you're playing the OG one. Is this scary? The environment's is scary, everything like that. That's coming out October 8th, so 4 days after Until Dawn, so that's great. But, I mean, it is October. You have to expect scary games in October. The next one is one that I think a lot of anime fans are really excited for, and that's Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. That's coming out October 11th. And it seems like it's going back to Dragon Ball Z game, the roots of like, what the hell is it called? Budokai, I think it is. Where it's like these arena fighters more so. I think it's kind of something closer to Tekken when comparing it to other fighting games. It's its own thing, 100%. But I remember playing the old Budokai games, and that's like what introduced me to Dragon Ball, and then watching the animes and everything like that. Super looking forward to it. It looks awesome. It looks like they want to make people think of their childhood again. So hopefully it's not just like a little nostalgia grab for me. I'm super looking forward to it. Hopefully it delivers. All the gameplay trailers and everything look really good, so hopefully it delivers. Next up, kind of a boring one, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That comes out October 25th. I'm excited because I don't have to buy it. It's on Game Pass. Thank you, Xbox. I know betas are starting for Black Ops 6, I think next weekend, or this weekend coming up. That's nice. You're going to be able to get to see if you're going to like the game or not. But the fact of it being on Game Pass, it makes it easier for more people to play the game. I'm usually not as big of a fan of Black Ops games, but the new kind of genre of Call of Duty, I feel like I'm leaning more towards Black Ops games. Like, I really enjoyed Cold War versus some of the Modern Warfare. Like, Modern Warfare 3, I haven't really enjoyed at all. But yeah, of course, the new Call of Duty is coming out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not too bullshittery. There's going to be a lot of bullshit in it, but hopefully it's still alright. Next one, similar to Call of Duty in my opinion, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been kind of out on Assassin's Creed for a long time. I've played Valhalla. Valhalla's way too goddamn long. Like, realistically, I think I played it for like almost 30 hours, and I felt like I was nowhere in the game, and I got my fix. You know, like, I was good. I didn't need to do any more. I was a Viking. It felt like badass. Didn't feel like an assassin. This is the next version of that kind of Assassin's Creed, it seems like the bigger open world games. I'm pretty sure in trailer or teaser kind of stuff, they've shown that there's going to be 2 protagonists. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works in an Assassin's Creed game, especially a modern one, I guess. But it is in like feudal Japan time frame. Obviously, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to like reach Ghost of Tsushima levels. I think just the world, if they build the environment, everything to make it interesting, I think I'm definitely going to get hooked. I loved Ghost of Tsushima literally just for the environment, like how beautiful it looked, how detailed it seemed like, and everything like that. I'm hoping Assassin's Creed Shadows does some of that. And that release date right now is November 15th. Next on the list is one I'm kind of lukewarm about, but it's Stalker 2. I never played the first Stalker game. They seem hard, but they also seem very interesting from like an environment perspective. This I'm holding my breath on because it has a release date. It's currently November 20th is the release date, but it's been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, that I would not be surprised if it is pushed back again. So just keep in mind that. It looks interesting. It looks kind of, a little fucked up. but hopefully it's actually out, and hopefully it's actually finished, because games that get delayed a bunch, you have to be worried that it's not going to like have good performance on a technical level. So hopefully it does, and hopefully it comes out when it's supposed to. Now I got two more. First one is Marvel Rivals. I didn't play any of the beta or anything like that. Only heard really good things about it. It seems like it's Marvel version of Overwatch, but it seems like better balanced. Overwatch 2 has gone through just dog shit recently. Everyone hates that. Justified, mind you. But Marvel Rivals seems like a very fun kind of twist to the hero shooter type of gameplay. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure it's free to play. I'm 99% sure of that, but I could be wrong. I'm not certain. But that's supposed to be coming out December 6th, which is exciting because I wasn't sure if it was going to be coming out this year. Definitely looking forward to that. I think if you're an Overwatch fan, you definitely should have Marvel Rivals kind of, in your radar, just because Overwatch 2 has, hasn't been going the best. And the final one, I've kind of shit on this game little bits, but that's Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. It's coming out December 9th. I talked about this last week. I'm not the biggest Indiana Jones fan, and it doesn't seem like Indiana Jones is like the big series like it used to be. But there hasn't really been a big game in a long time. So I'm looking forward to it because the game does look really good. Bethesda's making it, so hopefully it's not buggy, I should say. But I am looking forward to seeing this as kind of like, is Xbox trying to kind of make like an Uncharted type of feeling to this game? I know it's first person rather than third person, which I think could be a little weird. I'm looking forward to seeing how they make that work, and like if the gameplay is engaging and make you want to play more. I know I've said like I'm a little lukewarm on Indiana Jones, but I'm hoping that it delivers, and I'm looking forward to at least trying it. But that is all the games that I am now looking forward to going into the last part of 2024. I know there's a lot more games. There's a lot of games that have aren't set in stone release dates yet. 2025 also looks like it's going to be a crazy year for video games. There's a lot of smaller games while also bigger games coming out. So if I didn't say a game that you're looking forward to, put it in the comments. I assume it's probably going to come out in 2025, but earlier, the better, I guess. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Consider leaving a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.